November 7th, 1977, an angel was sent from heaven to be the guardian of a brand new, beautiful, spirited, and spunky bundle of joy born in Huntsville, Alabama. Her parents named her Mytonia Paul. My for her older brother Mayan, Tone for her father Tony, and Ia for her mom Sonia, but we all called her Tootie. A few weeks after that, another guardian angel was sent for me. I'd like to think that, like us, our guardian angels are also best friends due to the amount of time we've all spent together. From jump, Tootie and I told everyone that our parents planned to have us at the same time. Our parents were friends before we were born, and we were born close together, so it just made sense. We started pre-K together, went K through 12 at Oakwood Elementary and Academy, and then 4 more years at Oakwood College. Along with all the other grits, girls raised in the South, which consisted of me, Tootie, Jen, Stace, Sharian, and Acuna, we were thick as thieves. In the early 90s at Oakwood Academy, we were not allowed to mingle on Oakwood campus. I remember vividly Tootie and I coming up with this master plan to change our clothes after school so we could walk through campus pretending to be college students. We thought we looked sharp, but old pictures tell a much different story. Every teacher separated us in class because everyone knew, even if only one of us got in trouble, there was a 99% chance that the other one was equally guilty. I remember when we got suspended from Camp Thunderbird and Alamisco. I'd rather not say why. Our favorite class to cut up in was band. We both played clarinet and discovered that it was impossible to laugh and play a woodwind instrument at the same time. So while Mr. Reed was trying to take the OA band to new heights, Tootie and I were each trying to get the other in trouble by making each other laugh during performances and thus ruining all the songs. It was extremely hilarious then, but as an educator myself now, I clearly see how insanely annoying we must have been. Growing up, we had a ton of sleepovers. There was a graveyard right next to Toot's house at 699 Carter's Gin. It was surrounded by trees and very spooky. Aunt Sonia used to always tell us, don't drive alone on Burwell Road at night, go all the way around, and don't walk to the graveyard alone and in the dark when you couldn't see where you were going. This particular sleepover, Tootie and I decided to go anyway. Little did we know that Uncle Tony knew what we were planning, and he decided to hide behind one of the tombstones and cover himself with a white sheet. We were at the graveyard having fun when we simultaneously saw a white sheeted form arising from behind one of the tombstones. Nobody was laughing then. We each tripped twice, running back to the house with Uncle Tony running fast behind us. Tootie was a fierce protector. If she thought someone offended me, it didn't even matter whether she was right about it or not, she came for you. When Tootie married Naeem, the love of her life, I stood by her side as her maid of honor, and a year later when I married Vance, she stood by mine as my matron. After college, I moved to Bermuda and we went our separate ways. But like all the other grits, the years together before we separated have bonded us forever. Whenever there was a special event in either one of our lives, the other was there. And whenever we got together, the laughs were nonstop. Tootie did so much work for her community, whether it was feeding the hungry, collecting gifts for the less fortunate during the holiday season, mentoring, sponsoring. She was absolutely amazing. It was those efforts that awarded her the Oakwood Academy Alumni Community Impact Award last year. With older age came extra responsibilities and maturities. She was an awesome mom and an amazing chef. Maya, Deuce, your mom loved you so much, you were on her mind until the very end. My last trip to Maryland in August was different than all the others. Naeem said I needed to come right away, and there were probably more tears than laughs that time. I have to close, but I have to share this testimony very quickly. When I got to Maryland, Tootie was in the ICU. The entire purpose of me going was to see her, but I didn't take into account the potential that COVID had to disrupt my plans. Ebony and I had planned to get well gathering for her, but because of COVID, the hospital staff said that they couldn't accommodate us, period. That went on for a few days, and I was faced with the possibility of going all the way to America and not even getting to see her. The afternoon right before I was scheduled to return to Bermuda, Naeem told me that Toot had gotten a new doctor. Turns out he was a fellow Oakwood Academy alumnus, William Hicks. I immediately went on Facebook and reached out to him. He overruled everyone and okayed the visit, so I was able to see her then, and I will forever be grateful for that. Early in the morning on November 29, Tootie's guardian angel held her close as she breathed her last breath on this earth. While Toot's death is so painful for us who are left behind, a friend reminded me of Psalm 116:15, which says, "Precious in the eyes of the Lord is the death of his saints." So I imagine Toot's guardian angel returning to heaven in celebration because she had one job and now it's done. When one of us dies in the Lord, another is added to his kingdom, and that's the mission, that's the goal. So we're in the end game now, and it's up to us. Toot went to sleep in Jesus, and she's in the safety zone. And if you know anything about this sorry game of life, you know that when you're in the safety zone, the opponent can't touch you. There is nothing that the devil can do to her now. No more shortness of breath, no more pain, no more worries, no more cancer. She's safe. But for the rest of us, round and round we go. We're going to have obstacles and we're going to have troubles. But the beautiful thing is that this game of life ends all at the same time. The battle is won when we all get home together. Some may be in the safety zone for years or decades, and some may bypass it altogether. But when Jesus comes back, we are all going home. So no more foolishness. Live right, do what's right. Forgive, be honest, and be humble. Be intentional about making it to heaven, and we will meet Tootie there.